Okay, guys, my voice is a little messed up because I was screaming a couple of days ago about something, but that's a whole different matter. Um, Happy Dragon Ball Sunday. This is probably gonna go up a little late, and I know y'all don't mind that as long as I upload that's just fine with y'all. But we're gonna continue with MasakoX and what if Bulma trained like Goku, and this is part 6. Let's see what happens this time.
So, in terms of potential, what is possible for Bulma Star?
What is possible? What is possible?
MasakoX here. A lot of times, I like to take a step back from the traditional methods, which are more grounded in the tried and tested world of Dragon Ball, except for a few minor tweaks here or there, or an alternate direction for an otherwise well-known situation within the overall series. These kinds of things are stuff which are often talked about and, of course, debated within the fandom, and so people get the overall precedence which is being modified and then subsequently created into something new, which feels sort of right within the basic series structure. It feels natural. Then there are the times where we can just go for a loop and do something which is a little more off the wall but remains just wow within the logic of the series, as is the case here with Bulma, the second main character of the original Dragon Ball series. But now, thanks to a different impulse and spontaneous action, she has managed to upgrade her place in the show from Tech Gal to Dragon Team member outright. This is the story of what might happen had Bulma trained like Goku. More specifically though, sort of blend of Goku and Yamcha. If you're new here, first of all, welcome, and secondly, if you're curious as to how and when this idea came to Bulma, it was after one tournament very early on where the engineer witnessed her friends displaying remarkable feats of agility and skill in the form of martial arts, and she decided right there that she wanted to get in on that too. Don Comics on Twitter pitched the initial idea of that to me, and I quite liked it, but I felt like it could go one step further. Something that would utilize her mechanical know-how in conjunction with her desire for physical strength, using every facet of her talent pool instead of just carving out a new one out of the blue. What we have now is a Bulma with a powerful suit, and when it's at full power, can stand alongside the Dragon Team quite admirably, as well as strengthening the relationship between Yamcha and Bulma as they train together, and the former acts as sort of her teacher and boyfriend. Yeah, maybe a teacher with certain additional extracurricular activities. However, certain characters have arrived which have put this dynamic in jeopardy, despite the gains that have actually been received from it. In the last part, we had our heroes head to Namek, including the epic Buster mech, merch for it by the way you can get at MasakoX.cc/store, and then try to gain the Namekian Dragon Balls to revive their bald friends. However, they had to contend with Frieza. Is he bald? Well, it depends on how you would categorize alien baldness. Even though our hero's power is greater than it was in the original, it was still lacking when dealing with Frieza directly. They would still have to be quite roundabout with their acts around him. But, fortunately for our heroes, they happened across Guru's tower much sooner than before, purely by chance, when looking for their quarry, the Dragon Balls. As a result, they actually have one ball already promised to them, and the potential to unlock their potential. We have that as well as a second encounter with Vegeta for Bulma. Will she keep her cool? We resume the story back at the tower, and Guru is continuing to stress the importance of their mission to gather the Dragon Balls before Frieza does. With Bulma sort of half listening and Yamcha hanging in on his every word, it sort of balances out. The Elder then drops the idea that he could help them in some other way.
My body may be past its prime, but I have something that might help you reach your prime. You come stand beside me.
He motions for Yamcha to move forward, and he does. He can feel Guru's hand on top of his forehead. A couple of seconds later, a huge surge.
Oh, he unleashed his potential. That would have been nice if we had that for Yamcha.
Sensations he'd never experienced. Just as soon as it started, though, it was over. Master Guru? What did you do? I feel different.
I have tapped into your hidden potential, my dude, and brought it to the surface. You are now much stronger than you were before. It may not be enough to stop Frieza outright,
Guru then smiles mischievously.
but at least you can give this man a lot of trouble.
His power, at least what he could tell, had increased around about fourfold. And if you're wondering about my calculations here, Krillin's power, when he had his potential unlocked, increased 5 times from about 2,600 to 13,000 in the original. I think Yamcha's potential isn't quite as big as Krillin's, hence why I've come up with that figure.
Young Bulma, come here. You may receive the same.
He gestures to Bulma to approach him, but she's not paying attention. Yamcha then taps her firmly on the shoulder, looking a little annoyed at the situation. Bulma, get with it! What's going on with you? This guy's gonna make us strong in seconds! What? Oh, yeah, sure. She walks up to the Guru and he does the same to her. She feels a similar surge to Yamcha's, but it's not just the feeling of strength that she gets increasing. Her mind explodes with newfound neural connections. Her brain feels like it's expanding, swelling, despite not literally, of course. This isn't going to be a Dr. Wheeler situation here. We're not going to have Bulma as a brain in a jar. Yamcha's confused though. Her power hadn't gone as much as his had done. Did that mean that she didn't have that much potential? Hey Guru, how come our power isn't as big as mine?
Simple, Yamcha. Her potential lies in other avenues. I could sense Bulma's mind was quite prodigious for a time. Unlocking said potential varies from being to being. Her mind is now the greatest on Earth.
Bulma stumbles a little, not sure how to process this sudden increase in brain power. It's actually quite draining. I feel weird, but it's a good feeling. Like I know everything. One thing she knew right now that her mind was calming down from that jolt, was how to handle Vegeta. Her mind was clear for the first time in weeks. To hell with that brute. All that would come from getting close to him would be pain for Yamcha and frustration for herself. Speaking of the prince, Vegeta was successful in his capture of a Namekian village and has now hidden that Dragon Ball from view after...
Yeah, because you know what? Honestly, the only reason why Bulma even messed with Vegeta was because Vegeta went down there to Capsule Corp to train. And when he did that, Bulma, being the nosy busybody that she was around him a lot. She was interested. And that was around the time when Yamcha and Bulma stopped dating. So when you say that, Yamcha didn't lose in that sense. They had stopped dating because they didn't see eye to eye. But then when Bulma saw Vegeta, it was more of a sense of him being around. Because the one thing that Bulma complained about was that Yamcha wasn't really around as much. Because he was concerned on being a fighter when they were dating. On being a great fighter. And then after that happened, he started in his basketball career. So he was very busy. Yamcha was busy. That's the whole thing about it. Yamcha wanted a career in something. And he didn't have time to date Bulma. But when Vegeta came around, Vegeta had nothing to do. The only thing that Vegeta wanted to do was conquer planets. But after him and Goku fought, and Vegeta lost, and then a whole bunch of other things started happening, Vegeta just wanted to get stronger. So what's the only way to get stronger? Train. And sure, he was a loner. He went up to the freaking moon to train at times. But when he met up with Bulma, he decided to just stay down there, since there was something that he could do to occupy his time, to train, to get stronger, because he wanted to be stronger than Kakarot, Goku. But Yeah, that's the whole reason why they even got together. It wasn't because that she thought of Vegeta as better than Yamcha. It was because of the fact that it was availability. He was around. She, as a woman, was attracted to that. She was attracted to him to him as a man. She was attracted to that. That's just the way things go a lot of times. When you're around people like that, opposites attract. As long as you're around that type of people, things happen.
He's riding a high right now, thanks to his new skill of sensing energy, which he's still getting a handle of. He can sense that Earth woman with the suit is nearby.
What are the odds of seeing her again? Well, if she knows what's good for her, she better not mess with me. Without that suit, she's powerless.
Maybe if the opportunity arises, he could steal that suit to ensure she doesn't get in the way. However, before he can actually do anything about it, he is distracted by Zarbon, who is approaching, having Frieza to find Dodoria. We all know how that goes. Either way, both Vegeta and Bulma are aware of each other.
I watch a lot of Devil's Artemis.
Goku's almost on Namek and raring to go to help after getting some intel from King Kai. He had been told by his latest teacher that
Devil Artemis,
the scoundrel of the galaxy, had descended upon Namek, and it would be best suited for Goku to try and avoid him. But at the same time, he does say that Goku's friends have gotten caught in the middle of it. He had better get there and try and help them. Goku was ready for this, and he knew that he could easily put an end to that Frieza guy, despite King Kai thinking that he couldn't. I mean, come on, he gained Kaioken times 20 in space whilst training. He felt better than ever. Goku's impending arrival had been picked up by the Sire-Buster, which sent a ping to Bulma's armor, so they knew that he was fast approaching. That's good news. Yamcha is excited to get back to the others to tell them the good news, but Bulma tells him to hold back for now.
Why don't we go, Bulma? We got great news! Goku's almost here! We got this!
Think about it, hon. If we go speeding off like that, it's gonna be picked up by scouters everywhere.
Huh. Well, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Man, that brain upgrade is pretty sweet, babe! That was a close one.
Bulma feels pretty bullish right now. She was indeed quite satisfied with her sudden rationale, but then she detects a Dragon Ball nearby on her inbuilt radar, and is curious to nab it on the way home.
Hey, do you mind taking this ball? I see another one on my radar. I'll catch up.
Yamcha nods and continues his course back to base with Bulma breaking off.
Oh yeah. Since they're there, Gohan and Krillin don't have to do that because of the fact. This is making a lot of sense because now that she's there and she's able to do something, and Yamcha is there, they've unlocked their hidden potential, and they can go around and gather the Dragon Balls rather than Krillin and Gohan doing it, and they can just, I guess, stay and help with the other Namekians who were getting slaughtered.
She can sense two powers duking it out in the distance, Zarbon and Vegeta. What was that monkey getting himself into now? Well, no matter. Her new, more logical mind eschewed that crush and instead focused on the job in hand, grabbing that Dragon Ball. But it's not on the ground. It seems to be underwater. She activates her armor's visor and she descends to the depths, feeling very glad that her suit was now waterproof. Unlike back in the day, if you remember, that was actually a major flaw in her design. Now carrying this second ball, she catches up to Yamcha. As for Vegeta, he is down and now being brought back to Frieza's ship for questioning and obviously recovery to be then humiliated. By the time Vegeta has recovered and escaped, having tossed the Dragon Balls on Frieza's ship to places unknown, Bulma and Yamcha are now successfully back at base with now 2 Dragon Balls of their own. Unlike the original, there is no encounter in the middle of nowhere. Yet, the Sire-Buster computer tells everybody that Goku will be here in 3 hours' time. So the best thing to do now would be just to stay here, guard the Dragon Balls they have, and just wait for him to arrive before further acquisition. Speaking of acquisition, Gohan then notices on his radar that the balls have moved on there from where they were, to which Bulma confirms.
Huh, that's odd. They all moved at the same time. Why would Frieza move them now? Unless...
Bulma thinks for a moment and concentrates. She can sense Vegeta's energy again and is stronger than ever. Whatever had happened, it meant that he had bought them some time.
I think the princess put a fly in Frieza's ointment. So long as he doesn't know where these are, she pats the two balls they have, we have the power.
Piccolo scoffs at this. Won't your power attract his attention?
What?
If he's wearing a scouter or whatever, he'll know where we are anyway. We haven't exactly been hiding our power lately. The way I see it, either we get rid of the balls or beat him to the punch.
Bulma blinks for a second and is now feeling quite sheepish. He was right. Sure, she becomes smarter than any human being that had ever lived, but that didn't matter if brains were being overridden by overconfidence. Yamcha offers to
True.
take Vegeta head on. He's feeling energized right now after his potential increase, as well as Kaioken. Bulma then offers to go too, and get the other balls, or as many as she can grab, whilst the bandit distracts the prince. Before they leave, they tell Piccolo and the others to head for Guru's place, as he could unlock their potential while things are quiet. Vegeta is now distracting Frieza. They've got a little bit of breathing space. It's best for everybody also to be at their peak for the battle ahead. With that, the group splits and goes about their business. Vegeta is heading back to the place he had hidden the ball, only to find nothing. He is absolutely livid. He blasts the water out of anger, which then gives Zarbon the signal he needs to step in.
My, baby lost his rattle, eh, Vegeta?
How did you?
Saiyans aren't the most subtle of creatures. That and your hissy fit just now were the perfect means to find you and end you.
Zarbon immediately powers up to his monster form. Vegeta gets into position, only to find Yamcha coming up behind him. He stands next to him, looking really, really nervous. Yamcha, he really did not want to be taking a direct approach with the prince. If it hadn't been for knowing Kaioken, he would have gladly stayed back at the base right now.
Yeah.
Friend of yours, Prince?
Says the monster Zarbon.
Hardly. What are you doing here, Earthling? Where's your girlfriend?
It's none of your business, shortstop. I've come to, help you?
Help. You've come to help your potential enemy.
Yeah.
You Earthlings are strange creatures. Fine, it doesn't matter to me. If you get in my way, though, I'll kill you.
Yamcha goes hard, but powers up anyway. Zarbon is laughing at this bickering.
This is your idea of the cavalry. Pathetic. Now come at me. I will remind you how much of a bad idea it is to go up against...
Vegeta has rushed Zarbon like in the original and pierced his stomach. Yamcha is left horrified. That could have been him. But then he does some internal calculations. If he used Kaioken right now against Vegeta, he could actually win. That is if he was actually allowed to use it. With Zarbon gone, the prince's attention then turns back to the bandit.
Why are you here? Is this about the Dragon Balls?
Yamcha wasn't expecting a round of 20 questions.
No, Vegeta. We just were in the neighborhood. This isn't it? Haven't you got your own set? How greedy of you Earthlings to be using another world's set. It's just like us, never satisfied. You wouldn't happen to have something to do with my example being stolen, now would you?
Vegeta is right in Yamcha's personal space, glaring with fiery intent.
Stand back, Vegeta! I'm stronger than when we last met. I don't need Goku to make you regret your words. Is that a challenge? Well, I am left wanting after that disappointment over there failed to live up to my expectations. If you say so, then I guess I can take out my pent-up rage out on you.
Oh man, Bulma better hurry. Frieza is now getting really nettled. Now that he registers Zarbon's passing, calls the Ginyu Force to the planet, as the other Dragon Team members are getting their potential tapped into. Dende then gets the ability to heal and everyone else getting stronger. Piccolo then talks to Nail telepathically, and the latter fills the former in on what had happened to their people. He then requests to spar with the now stronger Piccolo, and the two duke it out. As that's going on, Bulma has found the Dragon Balls all conveniently located in one place, and is preparing to gather them up, wishing that she had brought the other two balls with her so she could actually potentially, that is if they work the same way, wish on them right now, they could all go home. Just then though, she can sense 5 incredibly high powers heading towards the planet, and it fills her with dread. It fills everyone with dread. Yamcha and Vegeta had barely gotten started with their battle when the prince breaks it off, saying that the powers that were coming were no laughing matter. The Ginyu Force were here, and were ready to stop at nothing to put an end to everyone in Frieza's way. That being said, as Frieza is briefing his men about what to do here, Bulma gets another ping. Goku's ship had successfully landed, but it was on the other side of the planet. I guess she got her calculations wrong. She then realized that she needed to use full power to get to the ship and tell Goku what was going on. She couldn't use the radio to ship them right now. What if the communication got intercepted by Frieza? She had no choice but to fly over there at record speed using the actual suit instead of a key to fly. As for Goku, his ship lands clumsily and he exits the craft feeling ready for anything. However, he too has realized that he is nowhere near where the action is. Okay, now what? And that's where they're going to be leaving things though.
Oh, dang.
Will Goku be able to help out more having arrived at the same time as the Ginyu Force?
Oh.
Who would best be suited to helping out here rather than guiding Goku? Leave a comment below and let's get this discussion going. And I shall see you in the next video. Catch you later.
Oh, man. Thank you, MasakoX, for doing this. I am intrigued. You notice I stayed quiet most of this reaction. It's supposed to be because I wanted to hear everything. Oh my god. You gotta love Dragon Ball Z, bro. You gotta love Dragon Ball, period. You gotta love it. Because I do. He's on the other side of the planet. Christ on a stick. Well, at least Bulma got her potential unlocked. And I'm happy he had given that to detail, saying that, like, it wasn't her strength that got boosted, it was her intelligence that got boosted. I needed that. Thank you, MasakoX, for doing that. I needed to hear that. Let me know what y'all think down below about this. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Go and support the Patreon for more content. I'm probably gonna have it posted in the link down in the description down below, or maybe just put it back on the channel board on the channel border, so that way people can know. Yeah. Happy Dragon Ball Sunday. I will see y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.